right. So, welcome to another episode of that deep, deep, deep shit where we go live. And that seems to be the pattern of the last few videos. So, let's get it. All right. All right. So, yeah. We'll just wait a couple of seconds for at least one person to join us. And there we go. We got two. All right, y'all. What's good? What's popping? Yeet! Yeah. All right. So, I'm a bullshit a little bit. Let a couple of people get in. Once we get to like 10 or close to 10, I can't ask for more than 10 people because I'm a little man in this live game. We'll get into the topic, man. And as y'all can see, man, based on the title, this is about synchronicities and glitches. And I'll just share some of the things that I've been observing recently. So where we at? We at five people. We almost there. Until we, get there, we're gonna just bullshit a little bit. Man, the news is crazy, man. A lot of stuff going on in the news, man. A lot of stuff going on. People forcing people to do certain shit. Certain people leaving their jobs. Certain people losing their jobs. You know what I'm saying? And for all my people out there in the struggle, all I'm gonna say is, man, stick your chest out, keep your chin up, man. Handle your business. Everything is gonna be all right. Trust me. Feel me? No, don't trust me. Trust you. Trust yourself. Trust your higher power. Trust yourself. Trust love. Trust faith. Trust your polarity that you choosing on the side of the universe. Trust universal law. Trust balance. And everything will turn out the way that it's supposed to, because it is. Because you are exactly where you're supposed to be at every time. At every moment, you're supposed to be where you at. Period. So no matter what's going on, whether you got money in your pocket, whether you don't, whether you got all your toes, whether you don't, whether you're missing an arm, or whether you got both your arms, you are where you're supposed to be. And what we tend to do as humans, we tend to personalize and centralize our experience, which I get it, and that's what most people do, because they're like, well, if I'm here and this is my life, this is my life. But guess what? Your experience encompasses everything around you. Like, your experience is somewhat my experience. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing but a big reflection of a mirror. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing but a reflection. Existence in life is nothing but a reflection with consciousness. It's a reflection that is aware of itself, hopefully. You see what I'm saying? So, fuck it. We dropping subscribers. They like, nigga, this nigga running his mouth about that bullshit. Well, fuck it then. That's how y'all feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right, we'll jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? They'll catch up when they catch up, like mustard. If they don't, mayonnaise. You feel me? But I prefer ketchup. So, anyhow. Synchronicities, man. You know what I'm saying? When people think about synchronicities, as of recent, in the last 10 years, it's been more so of people seeing numbers constantly. This repetitive of numbers, these 1111s, these 1212s, 333s, 444s, 111s, 222s. All these numbers are synchronicities, and it makes people ponder and wonder, well, what do they mean? And then sometimes people ask me, well, what does this mean? You know what I'm saying? And there's really no set answer, because the meaning is all to do with your perspective of your part of the experience of the reflection. So 2 may have a significant meaning to you. You know what I'm saying? 2 means something by itself, but it also may have a significant meaning to you. Like, you could say, hold on, let me close this window. It's just gonna have to be hot in this motherfucker. Look, I'm sacrificing for the people. This is gonna have to be hot. I'm sacrificing for the people. So, so two might mean, your great granddad may have wore the number two on his basketball jersey. So that does not necessarily mean the same thing for me if I see two, but two does have its own meaning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just bringing that up to say that when you see these synchronicities, you have to be aware that there is significant meaning to them, but there's more synchronicities that happen other than just numbers. They're always all around you, you know what I'm saying? But it's really based off your perception, because you know that saying, if you have a pea-sized hole perspective of things, you see things through a pea-sized hole, and you have a pea-sized hole understanding. But when you widen that hole, your perspective and your observation of things widens and your understanding widens. So I'm just trying to give a little bit more clarity to synchronicities. So look at it like this, and this is the easiest way to start to decode things and how to actually connect the dots for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So remember key principles like the senses, the five senses. So if we're taking one of the senses of seeing things or seeing numbers repeat as synchronicities, we have to go with the other four senses as well. Hearing things, feeling things, smelling things, tasting things, as also as synchronicities to be aware of. You know what I'm saying? So let's take, for example, something that's been happening recently to me is that I will be maybe having a conversation, right? And the same word, and I'll multitask a lot. The same word that's being said, I'll be reading it at the same time. You'll be like, oh, perpendicular. Right? Weird. So someone will say it, either I will say it, someone else will say it, and I'll be reading it. Perpendicular, boom. Wow. That has been happening to me very frequently recently. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm seeing the synchronicities double up with hearing and sight. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, you might get a feeling, and these feelings that they repeat, we call these things deja vu. These are also synchronicities, you know what I'm saying? So be aware and keep tab. I know all the dots that are watching this right now are somewhat advanced in the game. This is really not a channel for the novice, you know what I'm saying? Even though we may have novice or newbies watching the channel, this channel is a little bit more advanced than most channels. You know what I'm saying? But when I say advanced, I'm not meaning like I'm using big ass words or I'm taking shit way too far off the deep end. But I'm just saying it kind of goes in deep, and sometimes I don't cover the basics of things. So bear with me. I'm trying to do a better job at that. But I'm bringing all of this up because don't just look at the 1111s. Don't just look at the 444s and think that that's it. You have to be more cognizant of all the synchronicities, and you'll start to see that it will give you more comfortability in where you are at that very moment in time, or where you are even in life. Because sometimes it can be reassuring. You might be having hard times. You might be going through some types of tribulations or whatnot, but these synchronicities will give you comfort to let you know you're exactly where you're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So don't even stunt that shit. So, and you kind of look at it like a Rubik's Cube. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a Rubik's Cube and you're twisting, right? You're twisting it, and it's like you're trying to get all the colors to match. That's what the synchronicities are. They're just twists of your higher self communicating with your lower self and trying to give you the big picture. Because eventually, once you keep seeing these synchronicities twist, you'll get a solid color. Bam! Now you got red. Oh, okay. Let me just adjust this. So basically what you're observing by seeing the synchronicities is the universe Rubik's cubing around you. You don't really understand it. It may look like bad luck. Oh, fuck, damn, I lost my job. No, that's the Rubik's Cube twisting on your ass. Just twist, bam. You know what I'm saying? Twisting on your ass. And eventually you're like, damn, I lost my job. But now, 6 months later, look at this place. And look at this place that I'm in. Look at this job. Oh my God, I got benefits. I got We're going to talk about benefits and privileges on another video. We're going to get into some other shit. Not some deep shit. We're going to get into some other shit. Don't worry about that. It's coming. Yeah, so, whatever. So, yeah. So, you'll just be where you are when you're supposed to be there, because that's just how it is. So don't stress. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that to y'all to say to myself. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be... Sorry, I had a little Kendrick moment. My bad. Okay. So, synchronicities. Glitches. Kind of go hand in hand with synchronicities, but they're a little different. You'll see glitches as well. And you'll start to notice that once you start to be aware of your path and you settle in with flowing like water, that's what being comfortable with your synchronicities becomes. It becomes you flowing like water. You know what I'm saying? You start to let shit just roll off your fucking shoulders, man. It's nothing. You start to become more calm. You start to become more patient. And when you have this patience, you start to be rewarded. You start to be rewarded with new experiences. You start to be rewarded with newfound levels to reach in your ascension. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, ascension does not necessarily mean up. It can mean sideways. It can mean outward. You know what I'm saying? It can mean it's a better word should be expansion, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? A better word would be expansion. But you will see that once that Rubik's Cube starts to get more solid, you'll start to see glitches. Or the matrix is breaking down as we speak. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, me personally, I've been seeing some crazy glitches, y'all. Crazy glitches. I mean, the shit crazy. So I'm gonna put this out here to see if anyone else has seen these glitches. All right? Okay. So I was sitting at the breakfast bar, and I don't know what I was doing. I don't know, but on the other side of the breakfast bar, there is my sink, right? So there's the sink. So there was a bowl in the sink, and the bowl had some water in it. So I'm just sitting at the breakfast bar. I don't know. I might be playing a game on my phone or something, whatever. So I just so happen to look up, and I see a drop of water just bloop. Like I'm watching the drop of light. The drop looks exaggerated in its size. It's big enough for me to see it, right? It's bloop. Now, it fell from like my eye level, right? And it hit the water that was in the bowl. So I'm like, yo, what was that? So the first thing I do is I look at the faucet to see if the faucet is sitting over the bowl. No, the faucet is turned away from the bowl. So it wasn't the faucet. So the next thought I had was, well, maybe it was a leak in the ceiling, right? Maybe it was a leak in the ceiling. So I get my flashlight and look. I don't see no water. And if your ceiling is leaking, then you should see some type of water erosion, some type of staining, anything like that, because that means there's been water up there if it's leaking, right? None of that is happening, right? None of that is happening. So I'm like, okay. I check the ceiling, I wipe, touch, nothing. So I'm low-key freaking out, but like, nah, because no matter what it is, I was supposed to see it, and it's a message. You see what I'm saying? It's a message. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Cool. Day or two later, I'm getting out of the shower. Step out, dry it off, yada, boom. And I'm in a different room now, and I see another water. Exaggerated, eye level, bloop, hit the floor. Puddle. Now, okay, I was drying off. Maybe it came off of me. Nah, I wasn't that wet. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So I'm like, yo, what is this? Needless to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I've never experienced any type of glitch like this. This is a different glitch. This isn't a repetitive glitch. This is something breaking down, or either a message, or if ectoplasm is real, maybe that's what it is, but I don't know if ectoplasm is real. I tried to Google it and see if there's any accounts of ectoplasm outside of people running away with it from a movie. I don't know. But if you've seen this type of glitch, man, please let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? That would be a nice note to share with the class, because I don't know what the fuck that was. And it happened more than once. And I don't smoke weed. And I wasn't drinking. I don't even really drink that much. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't drinking neither occasion. So, I don't know. Let's check in with the fam. Check in with the fam. Let's see what y'all are saying in these chats, son. See what y'all saying in these chats, son. Oh, ain't too many comments. Y'all just in here soaking it. That's all good. All right, cool. So, that's cool. That's cool. Y'all don't have to talk. Y'all don't love me, man. Y'all don't love me, man. Y'all don't love me, man. So, we'll go on to the next subject then. Fuck it. Y'all do. So, one thing about plants, though, right? And I'm definitely changing subjects. I'm no longer talking about glitches. One thing about plants is they're just like us. They're damn near made just like us. They're heavy in the earth element. They're heavy with the air element. They have to depend on the water element. They're mainly water, like us. And they deal with the fire element, as in the sun, you know. They have a structure or a system that's based off of chlorophyll, and chlorophyll molecularly is very, very similar to melanin. Very similar. Just a few molecules off, actually. And I like to use a little Herkimer diamond by my plant life. They seem to like that a lot. And one reason why I kind of want to get into the whole discussion of the plants is because you have to understand that the plant kingdom are your ancestors. You see what I'm saying? They did precede the physical form of earth before your body. You see what I'm saying? So, as far as the physical is concerned with the vessel, this is the ancestor of your earth element. So, when you're into manifesting or working with ancestral entities, don't forget the plant kingdom. It's imperative to always pay reverence to the plant kingdom. Or if you really want to help your manifestations, I don't know, accelerate, I guess is the word. Be sure to incorporate the plant kingdom in your rituals or in your chants or mantras. They do bring abundance because they bring forth life. They're the epitome of creation of life, you know what I'm saying? As in this money plant, you know what I'm saying? This money tree specifically I've had for 4 or 5 years. I know I need to replant it though in a bigger pot, but when I get a bigger space, my space, I have a very small space. This plant I had a little less time. This is the younger of the plants, but I love them both, right? But another reason why I'm bringing plants into the conversation is because, when we're talking about manifesting and things of that nature. A lot of times people don't talk about the how-tos. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about the how-tos. They just kind of speak about it and kind of brush past things and leave a lot of people with questions. Because a lot of people on YouTube, they tend to hoard information to be like, I'm the top dog that knows it all. And if you want some of this information, then pay this course or whatever. And, I'm not mad at that because maybe I should start doing that shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dumbass that just talks freely and whatever. Something that I struggle with, but it's not even about that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm talking about it, I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you get a study session and we talk about some other shit, then we talk about some other shit, and that's highly possible too. But definitely use that into your manifestation. Also, be aware that everything trickles down from the spiritual plane to the physical plane. You know what I'm saying? So when you're using plants for your manifestation, man, that's why, you should talk to them. You should actually pray, if that's what you want to call it, chant or do your mudras by your plants or by a tree. The bigger the tree, the bigger the plant, the faster and harder the manifestations are. This is like an old Buddha trick. You know what I'm saying? This is a tactic used by the Buddha. You see what I'm saying? You can bring forth information by meditating by your plants. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, this specific species of plant life is supposed to be abundantly, will bring forth some type of abundance. But always remember that key part in your magic, man, that you have to change things in a higher realm before it happens here. And that's not to say that you should be lazy and just be sitting there talking about no reggae kyo, no reggae kyo, no reggae kyo, right? And just expect for some fucking Maserati to be outside your fucking house. Like, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. That's not the wisest thing to do. Let me be PC. Slow motion this side. That was my Ralph Smart impersonation. I like Ralph Smart. He cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But so we know that to change things in the ethers before you change things here, but that's not to say be lazy and do nothing here. You should be as strong in the etheric world as you are in the normal world. So learn a skill, learn something, do something to help the manifestations come through. Okay? It's a balance. There's a lot of people on YouTube get real fucking floaty. What I mean by floaty, they get so, oh, well, brother, why do you have a job, brother? See, brother, you not on your magic, brother. You shouldn't have to have a job, my brother. See, you not manifesting correctly. You need to get with the ancestors. Or, no, you need to talk. I'm not even going to say it. You don't need to make certain entities upset. I'm just saying. So, learn some shit. And with that being said, I'm going to kind of give you a preview of some shit that's going to come down the line. I know you're like, this nigga always talk about some shit finna come. No, but seriously, you know what I'm saying? I got to get my ducks in a row before it comes down the line. But I'm going to start sharing more practical things in the real world to help you maneuver through the matrix. You got to know
practical things. You gotta know magical and practical. It's a balance. You can't be all practical though, because you're gonna be working hard. You're gonna think, well, all I gotta do is work hard if I gotta get things, and I have to have 2 jobs, and I have to. You gotta think magical too, because that magic is gonna let those opportunities appear. But when those opportunities appear, you have to know what the fuck to do. You feel me? Now let's see what the chat talking about. Let me hit the little chat icon on my screen. And there it is. Uh-oh. Let's give a shout out to the motherfucking people in the building. Let's go. Player 7. Knowledge Seeker 369. Kamora Simone was good, girl. Alchemy. I think I know who that may be. Hello, hello. If I butcher your name, my bad. Akai Chiman? Miss Aubrey, Joy Music 253, salute. Joy Music 253, Charlie Wingate, those glitches in the Matrix stove. A gift to the Buddha, says the solution was good. Jada Creator, peace. My dear friend Lolita, if you get a chance, check out her channel. Her videos are always entertaining and informing, always. Jenny, hey, she's checking in on the check-in. And there we go, man. So I just want to say salute to y'all. I don't like to really ramble too much, man. I be wanting to do long ass streams and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be wanting to. You know, I know the algorithm loves when you feed it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't peeped how these motherfuckers dropping videos 2-3 times a day, dropping live streams for 5 or 7 hours. Like, yo, you know why they doing that? It's because you gotta feed the algorithm. If you want to get paid, you gotta feed the algorithm, son. You gotta feed the algorithm. But y'all should tell me, like, nigga, you got something on your mouth, nigga. Why don't you wipe your shit off? Y'all just let me be out of pocket constantly. Thought y'all was my folks. But yeah, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I say what I say, and I gotta do a movie, man. Nigga be having shit to do. I got clothes in the dryer and shit. Shit need to be folded up, all kind of shit. Okay. It's easy for me to freestyle while looking at my yard. Word. Freestyle is one of my favorite ways to channel. Wow. Freestyling is nothing but a fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? Makes you beast out just like a mammal. I don't even know, yo, I'm living with the scandalous. Motherfuckers don't know I'm heartless. What you wanna do, well, I gotta get mine regardless. Feeling like ODB, kinda fatherless. No father to my style, nigga, don't bother this. Young king, young god on the scene, I'm playing. Anyways. I used to rap back in the days. It's nothing though. All right, y'all, man. Like always, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for checking me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a Wednesday. That's busy days for YouTube. Everybody going live right now. So if y'all checking me out, man, I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. Everybody who tunes in every time, man, you know, understand it. It means a lot, you know, because for me, I'm just gonna like be hella candid, right? Like for me, right? It seems like I I get along better with y'all than a lot of people that I really know in the real world. And it's not because that I don't have acquaintances or friends or anything like that. It's just that, I don't know. I just feel like the people that I know in the real world don't want to hear that shit, Sharif. Like, they don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to hear that shit. They're stuck in the Matrix. And that's okay. I'm not mad at them. But it seems like the more I try to help people, because I'm a very helpful person, it does nothing but backfire on me. Every time. Like, I'll blatantly try to shut the fuck up and just help people, and it still backfires. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck is that? That shit crazy. Listen, I know one thing's for sure. Mercury is in Libra, and I'm a Libra right now. And is Mercury in Libra? Anyways, but Mercury retrograde is definitely upon us. So please, 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 do the adjustments to your Rubik's Cube as you should, because there's going to be some miscommunications. There's going to be some weird things happening, technologically wise, or technology wise. Technical. Is that how you say it? Sure. So, try not to fight amongst each other. Try not to get into arguments. It's going to be all right. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and check out, man. I love y'all. Peace. Turn this shit off. If I can.